Hi, this is the Plant Based Nutritionist, Cath King at Seeking Health. Today's topic is beans and legumes, why you should eat them, and a special look at soy. Just a quick message before I get started. At the moment, I have a whole series of free gifts on weight loss that you can get when you subscribe to my newsletter, and you can get those by clicking the link just below this video. So, on to legumes. In South America, Africa, China, the Middle East, and in India, legumes have served as dietary staples for centuries. Per capita consumption of legumes is approximately 3 kgs per year in the United States. Now, I haven't been able to find figures for New Zealand, but I would guess that they would be fairly similar, and intakes that may exceed 40 kgs per year are common in countries that rely on legumes as dietary staples, and intakes of up to 66 kilograms per year have been reported in some African countries like Kenya. Now, legumes provide many of the key nutrients that people associate with meat, so things like protein, iron and zinc, along with some very protective compounds that are concentrated in plants and that are largely absent from meat. So the fiber, the plant sterols, the antioxidants and phytochemicals. And it's really important to remember that we don't eat isolated nutrients. We don't eat protein and we don't eat iron. Food comes as a complete package, and so we need to pay attention to all aspects of the package of food in order to make some sound nutritional choices. So when you could use meat to get your protein or your iron, you really need to consider the other things that come along with the meat. You need to consider that it's got saturated animal fat, that the protein is very acidic in your body, that there are possibly hormones and other toxins that concentrate in the flesh of animals. Whereas when you get your protein or your iron from legumes or from plant sources, that you're going to be getting all of those other goodies like the fiber and the antioxidants and the phytochemicals. So we need to look at the whole package. And also, recent evidence suggests that the non-heme ferritin iron in legumes is actually highly absorbable and can provide important advantages over heme iron or iron supplements. Researchers at the US Department of Agriculture, Food Composition and Nutrient Data Laboratories assessed the total antioxidant capacity of more than 100 foods, and they've released a rather stunning result, and legumes actually claimed 3 of the top 5 places in their list. And another study reported that legumes were the only food group found to produce a significant reduction in mortality. So for every 20-gram increase in daily bean intake, your risk of death was shown to drop 7 to 8%. And legume consumption has also been shown to favorably alter the risk of developing cancer, cardiovascular disease and diabetes, and to provide significant benefits in terms of weight loss. And it's very interesting to note when we look at the blue zone populations that one thing all these 3 blue zone populations have in common, or one of the things, is high legume consumption. And although dried beans contain lectins, which are often associated with food allergies, and phytates, which are substances that reduce mineral absorption, there are a lot of common food preparation methods like sprouting or cooking or soaking, fermenting, that can actually significantly reduce or eliminate these compounds, particularly lectins. But what about soy? Now, soy used to be considered something of a wonder food that could heal just about anything. But with the rise of the low carb and paleo movement, soy's reputation has taken a bit of a bashing. All over the internet you'll find claims demonizing soy, telling you that it's not healthy and that there are actually health risks to men or to women or to growing children, or even that it's harming the planet. So what's the truth? Which version of events should you believe? And the answer is neither. Soy is neither a saint or a demon. And as Colleen Patrick Goodrow reminds us, soy is a bean. It's just a bean. It's not a toxin, it's not a chemical, it's not a weapon, it's a bean. It's a legume, a plant food, no more, no less than any other bean. Black beans, pinto beans, lentils, kidney beans, chickpeas. So related to that, as a bean, it's also not magic. It's not a magic bean. It's a healthful plant food with beneficial properties like vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and fiber and phytochemicals and complex carbohydrates and protein. So we need to keep things in perspective. Now, bear in mind that I'm talking about traditional soy foods here. Edamame, tofu, tempeh, soy milk. I'm not referring to highly processed foods made with GMO, isolated soy protein, or that kind of thing. Just whole, minimally processed soybeans. Thousands of conclusive laboratory, clinical, epidemiological studies point to the health dangers of meat products and their effect on global depletion, including global warming, and the protective qualities of plant foods, including soy. Yet so many people have bought into this fear-mongering about soy. Now, people in Asia have been consuming traditional soy products for thousands of years with no ill effects. But you don't need to eat soy if you don't want to in order to eat a healthful vegan diet, any more than you need to eat any other single plant food item. If you don't like tofu or soy milk or are allergic to soy, then fine, just eat all the other many legumes and beans and the other whole plant foods. So, in conclusion, my opinion is to eat beans in whatever form you prefer. And if you want to get some really great recipes and ways to enjoy beans for health, weight loss and enjoyment, then click on that button below this video to subscribe to my newsletter, The Healthy Truth, and get those free gifts that I mentioned earlier about making weight loss easy and natural. Thank you for watching today. If you like what you've heard, then please pass it on, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel.